Hey guys, welcome back to El Pilar Orchids. Thanks for checking in mid-October, third week of October. So we thought we'd do a walkthrough since we've got a few interesting things happening in the garden and we're pretty excited with what's going on with our orchids. So a few quick updates. The first thing I wanted to address is the Brasidium Shooting Stars Black Gold on the table with we just pulled everything of interest kind of out on the table. Make it easier. 2, 4, 6, I haven't even counted them, 8, 10. They put on 10 flowers, so all of them have kind of opened. Now, if you aren't familiar with kind of the story, this was a free plant that we got in an order, and we've since divided it several times, and finally, after over 2.5 years of owning this plant, we finally got one to bloom. We grew it out on the balcony this summer. You can see maybe why it was a free plant. Maybe it's its first blooming, or maybe it's just kind of messed up, but you can see that, like, I don't know, the first flowers look really nice. The ones on the end, like, they fully formed the lip, and all of the sepals and petals have fully separated and are standing apart. You can see that one there is also fully separated, but then most of the flowers, sepals did not separate, and many of the lips are malformed. We did move this inside and was watching it pretty closely as it was developing. We showed it several times, and I didn't notice any sign of bug activity, so I don't think that these are a result of some kind of critter. I just think that either because it's kind of like a first-time bloomer after a while, and these bulbs have, grown since we've owned the plant, so I don't know what happened, but it certainly isn't winning any awards. For us, though, it's really awesome to see it bloom, and it does have a very mild scent, like a kind of like a lemony citrus, but very mild, like lemony rose kind of scent, which is quite nice. So that's awesome to have a fragrant rose. It's not like a shari baby that's going to fill up the room with scent. This one, you have to get up close. It does seem to vary. Like right now, it's early morning, and I can smell it on there pretty easily. We did a close-up of this guy, the RLC Chin Red Sun, and yeah, great little plant. Really happy about it. I've already expressed my true opinions. I just wanted to mention, we didn't say in that video, but this flower is also slightly fragrant. Again, we're not very good with scents. That's why I don't really address it too much on this channel. However, it does have kind of like a rosy floral scent, so that's quite nice. I won't talk any more about that, but it's nice to have a lot of color and a big bloom in the garden, and this big long, yeah, awesome inflorescence on that guy. Some surprises. Maxillaria Shunkiana. So these are like black, well, they're dark burgundy, dark purple blooms, and our blackest flower that we have. We had 2 little siblings of these plants, and we gave one away last year. But this guy, the reason I kept this one is you can see that the embryos and all the way, like the growing inflorescence, where the flowers come out, it's all dark purple. The other sibling, the flowers on that one were like greenish around the joint there, and I didn't like that because I liked this dark coloration all the way through. And yeah, it's surprisingly put on like 5 flowers right now. They tend to just appear out of nowhere on this plant, like they just show up overnight, I swear. It's weird. It's like you never see them, and maybe because they're dark flowers and they're kind of tucked in there in the plant, so it's kind of hard to see them. But I inspect this plant pretty regularly, and last year it did not bloom until December-ish. And when we moved it into our cold room, we gave it a cold snap, and right away it responded by blooming. This year it's really early. So I was not expecting it to be in flower already, but that's great. Interestingly, this year we've had a lot more of these accordion leaves on it, and I thought originally that wasn't dehydration, but now I'm not so sure. Maybe it is, but it's pretty crowded in here. It's doubled the number of pseudobulbs that it had last year, so maybe it's just crowding, or it could be dehydration also. I don't know. We miss this guy. We water it once a week, and it's in our bark mix, but we do spray water in there, I don't know, once or twice a week down into the bulbs. It seems to like that, along with its other Maxillaria that we have. Yeah, I guess quick bud watch. The Ambinosa, Phalaenopsis ambinosa, is about ready to pop open, so hopefully another couple weeks we'll be able to show. There's the new growing spike down there. Hopefully we'll have this guy in bloom. Really awesome flowers. Love that hybrid Phalaenopsis. Just a quick check-in on the really slow growers, the slow bloomers. These are Paphiopedilums, grown in semi-hydroponics, and we did a look at these two particular ones a couple weeks ago, the Bellatulum and the Venusum album. These two are continuing to grow their little buds, albeit very slowly. Yeah, the new growths are still coming on, so you can see the new growth down there at the base looking much bigger now and much healthier. So hopefully we can keep those going and we can get some flowers. And of course the Felvosner Muka has to make an appearance. Always got a couple flowers on there. Just nice to have this plant around. And yeah, you can see even the old spike. Thought that one was going to turn brown and cut it, but it's actually kind of putting on a new little bud, so that's cool. So I think that one's going to keep flowering as well. Always in bloom, that plant, which is great. And wanted to give you guys an update on perhaps maybe the first YouTube-inspired Phalaenopsis hybrid. This particular plant, I was shooting video last weekend, the Germain Vincent, Violacea crassus speciosa. During that video, I kind of did a little theoretical explanation of a reciprocal cross, and I had this plant in the background, the Tetraspis green, and used this as the other half of the reciprocal cross example. And I thought, hey, might as well, why am I not making that hybrid? I might as well try it. We've got them both in flower, fresh Paullinia. So yeah, I just went ahead and did that. And we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated. It was only a couple days ago that the pollination attempt was made, and these two flowers took the Paullinia and moved it to these two flowers and vice versa. So this one already kind of looks like it might be responding a little bit. Like the ovary, you can see is turning a bit green down at the base, and the flower is starting to turn yellow and kind of wither a little. So we'll see. Hopefully we get some seed from that cross. Maybe we'll name it Phal YouTube if in 5 years we ever get a bloom from it. That would be awesome if that cross would work. We'll see. Thanks for checking in, guys. Hope you're having a good one, and we will see you back here at El Pilar soon.